Couldn't do it yesterday. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Forward Media News. I'm your host, Dave Mead. Forward Media. I'm just coming on today to, do a few things. And just actually do a few things for Forward Media. And because the other day, I was supposed to cover this kind of, cover some things, but I couldn't because a because of because of what is going on. So today I want to read some. I want to read some things out about the what do you call it? I'm gonna read some things out today. So a new video was released on Friday showing a violent attack on correction officers and carrying out of the inmates of at the Suzer. So today was today there was some things going on at the correctional facility. So and but I think seems like officers you got inmates punching each other, throwing security officers around. So I just wanted to come on today and do some videos and mention a couple of things that are going on. So, but and but hey, that's News 25 got it. So I just also let's see here. There's been a lot of things happening. Former man allegedly charged with slashing tires on 56 videos. So this guy here has got a warrant out for his arrest, but he's not. They couldn't find him. So I just wanted to actually let you know that what was going on with that situation there. So I just kind of like really like trying out a few things. You know what I'm saying? So um, just really trying out a few things here and talk about a few things. Yesterday was raining out, and but hey, everything's kind of like really good. So yeah, so everything's kind of good. So so yeah, I'm just right now I'm trying to you know um we got some things here and letting people know that I'm live on YouTube channel. Yeah, so letting people know that yeah, I'm live on YouTube channel. So I'm going to do this on the Facebook again, and just let people know that it's that yeah. Well, I just want to let people know that I'm live on YouTube. If you want to go to my YouTube channel and check out my YouTube channel, and yeah, and so that's what I'm doing right now. So if you want to, check, uh, check me on my YouTube channel, you can, because I'm live on that right now. So if you have YouTube, head to Fall River Media News and get all the exclusives and weather and information that you need. So, okay, letting you know. Uh, So and that's that. You know what I'm saying? Okay, now let's get down to the nitty gritty here on what we can. Let me see here. Let's get down to the nitty gritty on what we can do here. So, see here. Let's get down to what we can do here. And yeah, well, wait, but I am on Forward Media News. I am on, and so I'm live chat message. You guys could come on and and do and share whatever information that you do have. You know what I'm saying? And with me, you know. I mean, yeah, I mean, you could, you know, um, yeah, it would, yeah, yesterday it was raining out, and it wasn't pleasant. So, um, but I just want to let's see here. Uh, uh, let's see here. Uh, I'm gonna talk about a few things here. You know, just testing it out. Let's see here. Invited notices that the celebration, who is a hung out with a Diddy for years, are all suddenly going all in. I mean, yeah, I mean, people talk about Kamala Harris too. You know what I'm saying? People do. We all talk about politic. You know what I'm saying? We talk about Kamala Harris. We talk about Donald Trump. We talk about yeah, everything in politic. You know what I'm saying? So it, yeah. So we do. I mean, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? With we're living in crazy times. You know what I'm saying right now, and we are divided. I just want to put that out there. Yeah, we are divided, and you know something, and it's not good to be divided. You know what I'm saying? It's not. You know what I'm saying? I think being divided is a something that nobody wants. You know what I'm saying? So, but Mexico President Andre Manuel Lopez is order has blamed the U.S. government for the current cartel turf war that is terrorizing the residents of the state. I mean, look at that. Yeah. So tough war. This one here was on Britbox News. Uh, let's see here. What else I want to see here? What's going on here? Well, uh, I mean, look at it. I mean, with all the uh second time with former President Donald Trump when they tried to assassinate him a second time. They did it once in Pennsylvania. They did it, then they tried again somewhere else. Then it's this is like the second time. I mean, how many times that people are going to go out there and try to do this to a former president of the United States. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm just saying, I don't I I never thought that everyone would go to extreme, to do this to a former president. You know what I'm saying? And And I was actually shocked, even hearing that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just me. You know what I'm saying? Shocked. I mean, I never thought any of this stuff would exist anymore. You know what I'm saying? Right after right after the Kennedy. You know what I'm saying? Right after the Kennedy. When he was assassinated. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I mean, I never thought anybody in their lifetime, okay, would ever go to extreme to win an election or try to win an election by doing this. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and I mean, it's what you call this, like sometimes you never know. Okay, you never know. What's gonna what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? You don't. You know what I'm saying? And you know something, and that's the scary part about a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? Even when you're outside in the community, even when you're crossing the street or you're working in a community, you never know what's gonna occur. You know what I'm saying? Or what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? It's scary. I mean, we live in times that we're living in a time that we can't we can't move on for. You know what I'm saying? And I talk about this a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I don't I talk about this a lot. You know, and it's scary. You know what I'm saying? Walking across the street when people are over there, driving mad like crazy. You know what I'm saying? You know, it is. There was times that we as people, okay, we're actually all together in this, and we are. I mean, just because you got one person, okay, is one person is an independent, or the other person is a Democrat, or the other person is on a Democratic committee. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we're in this all together. You know what I'm saying? And I try to say that. You know what I'm saying? We are in this all together. You know what I'm saying? And we are both Americans. Okay, we are both American people. Okay, and we shouldn't even be at each other's throats like this. You know what I'm saying? We should be, hey, what is going on here? You know what I'm saying? You know, and we shouldn't even be fighting with each other. You know what I'm saying? We're both American people, and I try to address that. You know what I'm saying? Situation. You know what I'm saying? I try to address it. We are Americans. I don't care if you're on the Republican committee. I don't care if you're on the Democratic committee. I don't care if you're independent. Okay. We are both American people. Okay. We are American people. Okay. To say, the enemy's out there. You know what I'm saying? The enemy's not here. Okay. So we are American people, and American people, we shouldn't be fighting against each other. You know what I'm saying? Back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Like this. We shouldn't even be doing that. Okay. You know, and you know what? And the dividing stuff, the dividing, and I do agree with that. We are divided. We are divided. You know what I'm saying? The deep state does not want us. The deep state does not want us to talk to each other. We are divided. We are, and it's sad. You know what I'm saying? You know, I remember. Okay, I remember as a young man growing up. Okay, we used to have people come over our houses all the time. Okay, hey, you want to have coffee? Hey, you want to have tea or something? Hey, you want to have dinner over my house? Hey, oh well, and next time we'll have dinner over your house. I mean, we used to have good times back then, but it's not us that ruined it. Okay, it's not us. It's the government that ruined it. Okay, It's the deep state. It's the deep state that ruined it. It's the fascists that ruined it. Them are the ones that ruined it for everyone. Okay. And let me tell you something. I mean, and when this election's all over, people are going to come to their senses and say, "Hey, why was we fighting against each other? Why was we arguing?" I mean, it don't make any sense. It don't make any sense why people argue and fight with each other. It doesn't, and it never will. And I don't see why. I mean, I'm just saying, you know, um, it doesn't make any sense to me, and I don't I and it don't make any sense. And when people fight against each other, and based on hate with each other, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense. And sometimes, and when I'm sleeping at nighttime, and I can't make any sense of anything that goes on. Okay, I can't make sense of this. Okay, why are we arguing and fighting against each other? Where we shouldn't even be arguing and fighting against each other. We should be helping each other and caring about each other. Let's figure this out. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. And yeah, we are divided, and and sometimes we place blame on this one, blame on that one, or it's this one's fault, or it's that one's fault. We all place blame. You know what I'm saying? You know, but how can we come to a conclusion and come to have some common sense and say, hey, look, here we are. We're placing blame. We're placing blame here. You know what I'm saying? We're blaming this one. We're blaming that one, and we shouldn't even be blaming anybody. We should be trying to figure this out on our own. You know what I'm saying? And say, wow. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we have to come to there's no common sense. You know what I'm saying? I don't common sense. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to figure this out myself. You know what I'm saying? Why are we placing blame on people? Placing blames here. You know what I'm saying? We shouldn't even be blaming anybody. You know what I'm saying? Figure it out. And we're both we're American people. You know what I'm saying? We are Americans, man. And again, and I'll keep saying it until the end of time. I'll keep saying it. We ain't the enemy. We are not the enemy. The enemy's out there. We are not the enemy. Okay. You know, we should be look for we should fight the enemy. Let's go look for the enemy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, people get upset, people get angry. Why are they getting so angry? Okay. Why are they getting so angry for? You know what I'm saying? Anger is not going to get you nowhere. Okay, in life. And I'm going to tell you, okay, you know, people are going to do whatever the government is going to do whatever they please. Okay, and I don't want to hear anybody putting blame on people. Okay, because you can't keep putting blame on somebody. Okay, because it's not helping the situation. Okay, you know it's not. And if you keep blaming, you're only making things complicated. Okay, and we're only going to be divided more. You know what I'm saying? If we keep putting blame, okay. Oh, it's Donald Trump. Oh, it's Joe Biden. Oh, it's Kamala Harris. Oh, it's Barack Obama. It's his fault. You know what I'm saying? We can't keep putting blame on anyone, okay? Because if we keep putting blame on anyone, we're not gonna get to what we're looking for, like a resolution. We're not going to do that. We can't do that if we keep on blaming uh, everyone. Okay, if we keep on blaming, blaming. Oh, we can't live. We can't. Well, we can't. Live in the past. People. We people gonna do whatever. People gonna do. People. Some people are not gonna listen to us. Okay. You know why? Because it's been like that for hundreds of years, even before I was born. You know what I'm saying? And you know something? And I'm going to tell you, I was born a Catholic. Okay, I was a Catholic. Okay, I was born a Catholic. Okay, my whole family was born a Catholic. And let me tell you, and being born a Catholic was something that uh, basically. I didn't want it. I didn't want it at first, but I decided, you know what I'm saying, you know, later. But you can't, you know, people can't take anybody's First Amendment right away from them. Okay. Everybody has freedom. Okay. Everybody has freedom to express themselves. Okay. We all do. Okay, we all do. And you know something, and being angry, being upset, and calling people and call and being angry at people is not going to help. Okay, it only makes the situation worse. Okay, and people gotta stop holding their cool. You know what I'm saying? You know, I see a lot of people out there. I do. I see a lot of people out there. And let me tell you something, okay? There's a lot of angry people out there, okay? I've seen people being angry, okay? And you know something? It's what is it? How's it going for you if you're gonna be angry all the time, okay? How's that working? Okay, it's not working for anybody. Okay, people got to be cool and let things play out the way they need to play out. Okay, I'm not, I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm a talk show host. I'm a talk show. I have my own talk show, and I talk about this all the time. Okay, people got to start thinking positive instead of negative all the time. I see a lot of times out there, okay, even when I'm out there working, I see negative, 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 negative all the time. It's always negative, negative across the board. I see. I don't see any positive. Maybe once in a while I'll see a few positive things, okay? But all I hear is negative, negative, negative out there. Okay? And this is why we are all going to stay divided because of the negative that's going on out there. Okay, it has nothing to do with you know, uh, you know, uh, uh, Christianity. It has nothing to do with it. It has something to do with the deep state. Okay, the deep state is to blame for this. Okay, Joe was to blame for this, dividing us. Okay, Joe was to blame for this. Okay, and dividing us like this. We can't keep putting the blame on anybody. The blame game. It's always the blame game. Okay. This is why we're separated. This is why we are divided. Okay, because the blame game always goes to it's it's blaming on this one, blaming on that one, and then it can't happen like that. Okay, and stop we all have to stop the blame game. Okay, let this election play out the way it should play out, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Stop the blame game. You know what I'm saying? You can't. And and I don't get mad. I don't get upset. For me, you know, I don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't like getting mad at anybody. I don't like getting upset. People come up to me and tell me stuff. You know what I'm saying? Hey, well, what do you believe? You know what I'm saying? and sometimes I sometimes I'll say I'll ask them. I'll say, "What do you mean? What are you talking about?" You know what I'm saying? What do you mean? What do I believe? Okay, so you know, well, I have my agenda. You know what I'm saying? I have my views on things. I do. You know what I'm saying? I always have my views on things. Every single time I have my views on things. Okay? I have my views on things. Yes. You know, I go by policy. Okay? I go by policy. I don't go by color. I don't vote for somebody because they're white. I don't vote for somebody because they're black. Okay. I go by policy. Okay. I don't ain't gonna vote for somebody because she's a woman. No, I'm not. Okay. And you know something? And I'm not gonna vote for somebody, because of their color, who they are, and everything else and stuff. If you got a good policy, I'll vote for you. Okay, if you got a good policy. But if you ain't got a good policy, I'm not voting for you at all. Okay, and that's my opinion. Okay, you know, I mean, I go by policy. If you have a good agenda and a good policy, and if I like it, I'll vote for you. Okay, but I'm not going to go by. I'm But I'm not personally me. I'm not going to go by who you are or where you come from or where if you're white or where if you're white or African American. I don't do that. I'm sorry. I have African American grandchildren. Okay, I'm not gonna go by that. I'm going to go by your policy of how your policy is. If your policy is no good, then I'm not going to vote for you. But if your policy is good, then I will vote for you. I go by policy. That's how I do it. Okay. But I don't go out there and screaming and yelling and cussing people out. I don't do that. Okay. And I don't do that stuff. Okay. And something, and anybody that's listening to this video, okay, right now, take advice from me, okay? Take advice because I don't go out there and act all crazy, okay? All right, I don't do that. I'm sorry, I don't do that, okay? I don't go out there and say, well, we shouldn't vote for this person. We shouldn't vote. No, this person's no good. We shouldn't vote for this person. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, man. Hey, it's America, man. You know what I'm saying? We can't keep, arguing and fighting out there and saying, hey, hey, well, I don't like this person. Oh, I don't like that person over there. You know what I'm saying? That's your opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you before, and I'll say it again. If you don't like a candidate, then you don't have to vote for him. Okay? That's it. If you don't like a candidate. Like this, and I'll tell you straight up again. If I don't like Kamala. I don't like Kamala Harris. I don't like Joe. Okay? And I say it because you want to know why? Because all their policies are no good. Okay? All their policies are no good. Okay? Joe, first off, Joe wasn't the president of the United States. Okay? Barack Obama was running it. Just like now, they're running it again. Kamala Harris is not running that show. Because at first, she was like, oh, I'm for the border. Oh, I'm for this. Oh, I'm for fracking when she wasn't for fracking. Come on, man. I mean, come on, make up your mind. You know what I'm saying? What do you make up your mind? Are you for it or you're not for it? Oh, politicians always change their mind all the time. Well, that's true. But I mean, so you're gonna say something, okay? You're gonna say Kamala Harris is gonna say she's for this, so she can get the votes. That's why she did it, okay? So that's why she did it. And plus, you know something? She is using Trump's what do you call it, platform. She's not stupid, okay? She's a very smart young. She's a very smart young lady. She's not. She's well. Her brain might be a little backwards, but you know what? But she's a little cuckoo upstairs. Okay. I mean, come on, man. It's Oh, I mean, what was you doing? Uh, I did a lot. Well, when you were Joe's vice president, you didn't do anything. Would you? What did you? What did you? What did she do when she was the vice president of the United States? What did she do? Nothing. Okay, absolutely nothing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sure. Okay, and you know something? And I'm gonna tell you, she posts. She. You know what? I'm gonna actually do this because I mean because I really want to because so I actually I'm actually want to post this because there is a something I want to actually put up there because uh, yeah. So I am going to actually post this. Well, I'm going to tell you this, okay? Kamala Harris actually put a guy in jail, jailed the guy for no reason at all, okay? So she actually did that, okay? And let me tell you this. I mean, yeah, I got it. All politicians, they switch back and forth. They do it all the time. And sometimes and let me tell you something. And sometimes that is very confusing to everybody. Okay, when a politician, okay, and hello James, and I just want to let you know that yes, I get the whole scenario. Politicians, they always change every single time. They always change. They do. And it's it and yeah, yeah. Well, yes, that's the name of the that's the name of it. You know what I'm saying? That is the name of it. And yeah, you're correct. And you know something? And yes, it is. That is the name of it. They always change all the time. It's confusing. You know what I'm saying? It is. It's very confusing. Okay. And that's why what it does is it throws people off and they just don't know how to they just don't know who to vote for half the time. You know what I'm saying? And it confuses me a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it, I mean, it's all nuts. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like, okay, so, what is she for? Yeah, well, yes, uh, yeah, well, yes, especially it is election year. It's crazy. uh, when will Paul Coogan when will Paul Coogan fix the Bank Street Armory? That's a joke, man, right there. Paul Coogan, yeah, Paul Coogan can, I don't know. It's so ridiculous. You know what I'm saying, Paul Coogan. Oh my God, it is nuts, man. I'm telling you, Scotland, Donnelly, and Jessica Michael Celia Shabs, love you guys, man. You guys are great. Oh, by the way, that guy with the tire that slashed the tires, 56 tires in a neighborhood, they got a warrant out for his arrest. They're looking for him. That dude is nowhere to be found, man. Oh my God, that dude is nowhere to be found. Hey, check it out. I'm on YouTube too. So that dude is nowhere to be found. I'm telling you, man. Oh my God. Adeline, thank you for watching. I mean, yeah, it's a crazy thing. I'm telling you, it is. I'm on YouTube. Go to YouTube channel. Follow Media YouTube. The Armory. Oh my God, the Armory is crazy. I'm telling you. The Bank Street Armory. When is Coogan gonna fix that? Coogan's never gonna fix that. Coogan's an idiot. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, people are just psycho, man. I'm telling you. Oh my God, man. I had to come on today. Thank you, Jared. Uh, hey, how was the concert in the rain yesterday? I saw you in the rain. Lovely. I mean, it's all good, man. But but we do need, but we do need to get rid of Coogan. Coogan's, I mean, it's too much. You know what I'm saying? And uh, Samantha Fox was there. Wow, congratulations! Samantha Fox was at the was the concert. So that concert must have been good when Samantha Fox was there. Yeah. So Samantha Fox was there. So hey, shout out to Samantha Fox. Congratulations for being there. Thank you for being there and showing Fall River that was Fall River that deserves people like you there. So shout out to Samantha Fox and stuff. So and should have been there. I would have recorded that whole thing, but I didn't want to bring my equipment out there. We had a bunch of celebrations in Fall River. They were not New Bedford, but they were in Fall River. Well, yeah, yeah. So yeah, we had we do. I could see a lot of celebrations here. I could see a lot of celebrations here. It's good to see you too. It's this celebration going on in Fall River. But hey, something. At least we got well, at least we we're over here in the Fall River area and getting but I wish the stuff could actually stay all year, you know what I'm saying? But it doesn't change the fact, okay? It doesn't change the fact that we still have empty storefronts here in Fall River. I'm saying here on Pleasant Street and stuff like that. So it doesn't change the fact, okay, that we should have, that we should have, people renting out these storefronts. And I know, who is it? There's Pleasant Street there. Shaker's Bar. I know Shaker's Bar. Okay. So Shaker's Bar, right? So Shaker's Bar is going to be a donut place in the future, I heard. I mean, Jared, I'm talking to you on this one. So, Jared, are you still there? So, Shaker's Bar is going to be a donut shop, I heard. That's what I heard. I can't wait. You know what I'm saying? If it's going to be a donut shop. So, so is it going to be a donut shop, Shaker's Bar? I heard that the license is tied up right now with the license board right now too. So, yeah. So yeah, it's a big game changer in the Flint. It is. Yes, that's true. They were at the license board this past week. So Shaker was at the license board this past week. Good. Um, so what are they gonna do with so what are Jared? What are they gonna do with the tenants over there? And over there. So what are they gonna do with the tenants that live upstairs? Are they gonna evacuate the tenant. Are they going to get rid of the tenants, or they're going to keep that? It's a bakery. So, well, okay. So, they'll probably end up keeping. They'll probably end up keeping the tenants. Then, you know what I'm saying. So, so the tenants can, that would actually help them pay the rent. The tenants will stay there. I am sure. Well, I'm sure they will too. You know what I'm saying. So that because that would help them pay the rent. Uh, their rent. You know what I'm saying? Because I know Shaker wants to retire. The bakery would be on the first floor, and the tenants will be upstairs. Yes, so that would be great. You know what I'm saying, because the tenants would be paying them rent instead of paying Shaker rent. So that way the baker can continue on running. I can't wait for that. So I can't wait for uh, that to come. So that is pretty good, too as well. Uh, so that is pretty good, and I just can't wait. That bakery would be on the first floor, and the tenants would be upstairs. Yeah, of course. You know what I'm saying? I mean, hey, did anybody else try that that what do you call it? That bagel place, the one that's past Walmart. Oh, Jessica, Michael Barlow, how you doing, man? Bringing it all on camera, dude. You know what I'm saying? Bringing it all on camera. So, but I just want to cover some things. I just wanted to cover some things today because I couldn't cover them yesterday because I was like, oh, I went to sleep right after I was done working. Jared Carson, I was sleeping. What is all this? Jared Carson going to have to get updates. Yes. So, all right. So we're going to David. What is all this ruckus? I just came on. We were talking about, we were talking about the. I'm trying to think now. Oh God, yes, we were talking about um, uh, you know, how politicians flip around, say they're for say that they're for something, and then they're not for anything. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's so I heard that's what I heard. That's basically what I heard. You know what I'm saying? But I believe unbelievable. Yeah. Well, politicians are politicians, and they do flip things around. Kamala Harris. They do. I mean, it's nothing. It is. It's really uh, it's really it's really basically nothing. Okay. So yes, politicians too. Politicians flip all the time, and it's hey Linda, politicians do flip all the time, and yeah, Harris is in the sure.
That's a leftist poll. I looked at it.
Hey, that's a leftist poll. I looked at it. Harris is not in the lead.
I have a conservative friend who get calls from these left wing people, and if they didn't want to hear, they didn't like her answers, they omit them.
That is true.
And hang up on her.
Yeah, but but like I said, okay, I don't go by color. I don't care. I go by policy. Okay, I don't go by whether if you're a woman. I don't care if you're. I don't go by whether if you're black. I don't go by whether if you're white. Okay, I go by policy. I like policy. I want good representation, and so far these past couple of years, we haven't had any good representation anywhere. Okay, and people are angry with that. Okay, the taxpayers, the people are very upset because no good representation for the people of our city or even for our country. There ain't no representation whatsoever. And and sometimes, and I don't blame people for getting upset. Okay, you know, uh, and I don't blame people for getting upset. People get upset all the time because even in the mayor's office, even in the city council, sometimes we're not getting the representation that we need. We're not. And it's sad that the representation that we're getting ain't enough for us. Okay. So I mean, I'm just saying, what I'm saying? It's not enough. Okay. This representation's not enough for us. Okay. It's not. And it will never be enough for the people that live here in the city of Fall River. Yes, we all on cancel. We are uncanceled. That's what we are. Uncanceled. You know what I'm saying? You know, and it's even when the illegals come over the border all the time. You know what I'm saying? Then these people, I got inside information that there is the illegals that they're getting free license down at the RMV in Fall River. Believe it or not. Okay, and people that tell me all the time, Dave, you look, man, you should go down there. You should stand down there and see what is going on down there. But I'm just saying, okay, you guys don't need to go away. I'm cool, So, but you know, but we need. Did you hear about the big mill? Paul Coogan wants to put it downtown. No, I didn't hear that. Oh, the big the big mall. Paul Coogan wants to put it downtown. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I think Mayor Paul Coogan should put himself downtown. The politicians. I mean, it's and plus up, and plus our what do you call it? Our politicians, our city councilors. I mean, they're all. I mean, there's no good representation in there. Okay, at all. Okay. I think maybe I think the only representation is good is Michelle Dion. She's a good represent. She represents the city very well, and I'd be happy to vote for her next year and give her another term in the city council. So yeah, she's actually pretty good. And I mean, yeah, I mean she's actually awesome in the in over there. So I'm kind of like really broadcasting. I'm on YouTube over here, but I'm also broadcasting on here on my phone over here. So because I'm sharing videos. Laura is a pastor, Fred's daughter, but don't you like her as a city councilor? Um, I mean, she's got some point of views. She's got some point of views on things, but I mean, I just don't understand, why is she for market rate housing? I don't understand. I know, Pastor. I know, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Who I know. Pastor. Pastor Fred. You know what I'm saying? He's you know I know it's Pastor Fred's daughter. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, uh, it's just that Kogan is bullying the city councilors into with this market rate housing stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know, bullying bullying the city councils into it. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I have no, I have nothing. I have nothing. You know, against the. I have nothing against the city councilors, but we have no good representation on the city council. Okay, we have no good representation. Sean Kadeem, come on. I mean, look how he's been there. Brad Kilby. Who else? Joe Camara. They're basically they're basically dinosaurs. Who else? Linda Pereira. I mean, I haven't heard much from her. So they all said. So you're telling me that the city councils has no say in market rate housing. They can't stop it. Oh yeah, they can stop it. They can tell it. Yes, they can stop it. Of course, they can. They can say no. Okay. They can say no to They can say no to the funding. Oh, we're not giving you any money, Mr. Coogan, and that's it. Okay. They can say no to it. Okay. But they can say no to it. They can also say that we can get affordable housing. Okay. They can also say we can get affordable housing. They can say affordable housing. They don't, they don't have to. They can say affordable housing because I know. Okay, and we have a realtor that's on the. We have who else? Well, to get funding, we can use HUD's money, right? Okay, we can. That would eliminate half of the homeless people that are on the streets. Okay, you look how many homeless are on the look how many homeless people that are on the streets because of all this market rate housing baloney. Look at it. Okay, I mean, every corner, every single corner, we got people standing out there, and it's the same old thing like 2 years ago. People are still standing out there getting what do you call it? Collecting money, collecting money off of people. You know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, it's it's the same old all the time. I mean, we can use some of HUD's money. You know what I'm saying? To create um to create for affordable housing. What do you mean where you get the money from? Okay. It's, I mean, the money's there, but Mayor Paul Coogan cannot admit to himself that this is the wrong thing he's doing, is using market rate housing. Okay. Chip, CJ, and everything else and stuff, I agree with them. Because you want to know why? Because market rate housing is not the answer to anybody's to anybody to anybody's question. It's not. Okay, it's not. It was never, and it won't be. Okay, you know, and so I mean, it's market rate housing is putting people homeless. That's what it's doing. Hello, Pauline. um, so market. I heard you had a good time at the concert. You and Danny. Good for you guys. For having a good time over there. So me and my wife, we all apologize that we couldn't make it done. It was raining anyways and stuff, and we did not have an umbrella. But I like it though. But hey, I'm glad you guys enjoy yourself down there. But tell Danny I said hello, and it's good to see him around again. you know, but it's good to see everybody around again. But to get back to it, HUD would be the if we can use HUD's money, then guess what? That would create affordable housing. That would get the majority of the homeless people off the streets and out of the woods and everything, because but market rate housing, it's getting worse. It's getting worse instead of better. When is all this going to come to an end? Okay, it should come to an end very soon, because it's really getting old. Okay, where that you have people on the street corners, begging for money. Okay, and not only that, the crime not only that, the crime rate is going the crime rate is up. Okay, not only that, we got shootings all over the street. Wow, man, just the other day on a bus, a woman indicated me that she was walking down by downtown by the Flint area, and guess what? She said that a guy grabbed her, pulled her in the alley behind the subway. Okay, so what are you people telling me? Okay, you're gonna tell me that the crime rate is down? The crime rate ain't down. Social Security increase in 2025. Here's how the latest forecast is going to be. So yeah, again, breaking news. So Social Security is going to raise. Here we go with the increases again. Yep. So Social Security is actually going up too. So by 2025. Wow. Yeah. Well, it goes to show you that uh, the inflation's still there. The inflation hasn't even gone down yet. You know what I'm saying? And we're almost basically what, November? Of course. Yeah. So no, I'm sorry, October. October. Where am I saying here? You know what I'm saying? So okay, October. We're basically in October. So but it is it's pretty sad that we all have to deal with all this stuff. Okay. And yeah, I know, I get it. We're all divided and stuff. I mean, yeah, we all divided. You know what I'm saying? We are divided. You know what I'm saying? And I hate being divided, man. And like I said before, I remember when I was a little kid growing up, man, we used to have people come to the house and, hey, you want a coffee? Hey, you want to come up for lunch? You want this? You want that? You know what I'm saying? Hey, yeah, can I come up and chat with you a little bit? Let me sit. No, I'm not busy. Yeah, come on up. You know what I'm saying? And now look at it. You know what I'm saying? People just don't want to go to people's houses anymore. They don't. And it's pretty sad. you know People like, oh geez, what I mean. And so why are we so why are we so why so why are we so why are we so and they ask, why are we so divided? What I'm saying? Yeah, we're divided because of the deep state and everything. We're divided because of Joe. What I'm saying? Crazy Joe, crazy Kamala Harris. What I'm saying? They're all nuts. What I'm saying? And you know, but but the only way we can all come together again, we all got to stop the blame game on everyone. We got to stop the blame game. No more blame game. You know what I'm saying? We can't keep blaming this one for this one, that one for this one, or this is his fault, or that's that one's fault. We gotta all come together. That's what we need to do. Come together and say, hey, you know what? We are all Americans, regardless of what party you are, or how if you're a Democrat or independent. You know what I'm saying? We all got to come together. That's what we got to do. Come together. We got to figure this out and everything. And because I'm going to tell you something. It's World War III is coming. Okay, and that's something that, and I've been saying this, and that's something that we're not going to be able to get out of. People are saying no, but I'm going to say I'm predicting it. Okay, so I am predicting World War III. okay? And that's not going to be a pretty sight. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want that, okay? I don't want that for my grandkids. I don't want that for my family. I mean, I worry about my mom. I worry about my whole family. Yeah, so I mean, So Jared Carson says, I heard 5 businesses is going downtown New Bedford, but is closing due to lack of parking. I don't know. I'll have to check that. I'll have to research that. I'll have to check that, and I'll have to see. I'll have to check and see. Well, I mean, regardless, of what New Bedford is, look at Fall River. You know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, people don't want to open up stores over here. They don't. They don't. They don't want to open up stores here. You know, I wish they do. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, it's actually I wish they do open up stores here. You know what I'm saying? And I like it when I see a new store around. I like to go and say, hey, I like to go and tell my wife and say, hey, honey, let's go over there and see what's in that store over there. Maybe they have something good. You know what I'm saying? Well, like the new bakeries, is going to happen over here, and the new bakery, like you said, Jared, there's going to be a new bakery over here, right? But I also want to cover one more thing here before I shut this down. There is a meeting, a certain meeting, a certain advisory meeting at the government center at 2:00. That will be on Tuesday. It's a certain October 1st. October 1st. Sorry, October 1st. A certain bus meeting, advisory board. If anybody wants to attend, October 1st at 2:00 at the government center. Go on my Facebook page. I had posted it up. So there's a chance to go over there if you want the number 3 to run later. We can inquire that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm hoping to go over there. And because I want to go over there because I want to inquire the bus service, the 103, to run a little bit later because people work a little later. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see. I'll have to. Yeah. So it's at 2:00. And if anybody wants to attend, it's the advisory board, October 1st. It's going to be at the government center. It's going to be at the government center at 2:00. So if anybody wants to attend, so they can, I'm going to mention that on YouTube right now. So, but thank you guys. I appreciate it. Take care and have a great day. And I hope everybody's days goes well. Yeah. So there is going to be October 1st. I'm going to go to it right now, and I want to actually make sure it is actually right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go to it right now and check it. I'm going to go to my Facebook page. Oh, there it is. I just pulled it up. Wait, let me get it. Let me get it a little bit better there. So it's all right. Okay. Let's see. Okay, it's the Custom Advisory Committee Board. Yeah. Well, yeah, it's the Custom Advisory Committee meeting. Do someone you know uses demand response services? We are warmly inviting you to participate in the up and participate in our upcoming uh, advisory committee board. Date Tuesday, October 1st. Yes, I was right. 2024. Time at 2 o'clock. Location: Government Center in Fall River. In the hearing room. Please RSVP to Monday's Encuentro 9/24/24. Manquinto MAQUINO at srtabus.com. You can call the no. You can actually call the number 999995211 extension 3309. Espanol. Let me see. Let me say in Portuguese. Let me say in Spanish here. Sandros Isna. Well, I can't get it going over here in Spanish, so I wish I could. But hey, it's October 1st, 2024, time 2 o'clock p.m. Location: Government Center. If anybody wants to attend the advisory board, because they have I'm assuming that they have a lot of things that they want to do with CERTA. So knowing that the train will be coming next year and 2025, they're shooting for May. May. I don't know if it's for May. I don't know if it's for May 1st. I don't know. I mean, I still have to check. You know what I'm saying, and see. I do. I still have to check and see. What is what. So because I like to check and see about everything. Uh, so but hey, it's well, I'm on YouTube. I see one person that's basically listening to me. See, I want to go down and go see who he is. Okay, cool. There's only one person, listening here, so it's fine. And I do want people to listen because, and I want people to listen to my show regardless because opinions account. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's opinion counts. You know what I'm saying? So I do like people to listen. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get everybody together. You know what I'm saying? Together. You know what I'm saying? Come together. So that way we're not so divided out there. You know what I'm saying? You know, yeah, I've been trying to do this for a very long time, believe it or not. Trying to get people to come together. You know what I'm saying? And it's difficult because of the times that we're in right now. And it's hard. Um, but we'll see what happens November 5th. You know what I'm saying? But whatever happens November 5th, I will still try to get people to come together. You know what I'm saying? Try to people to easy come together. You know what I'm saying? So that way, we want people to actually trust. You know what I'm saying? Start trusting. You know what I'm saying? Because I notice around me that I see a lot of people wearing headsets. They're on their phones like this. I see that, and that's not no good because people are just away from society and not seeing what's going around with around. You know what I'm saying? Them, so basically, and it's kind of sad. You know what I'm saying? And I feel that I feel that there is that people are trying to shield themselves, and a lot of negativity in the area. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of negativity, and it's not going to solve a problem. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to solve anything. Yesterday, there was a guy at the terminal, at the bus terminal, and he was crying. But he was having a bag too. But he was crying that his girlfriend died. His girlfriend died in her sleep. You know what I'm saying? And he was very upset. And I was over there talking with him, and asking him, "Do you need to talk to somebody? Do you need help? I mean, are you okay? Are you okay?" You know what I'm saying? And he, said, you know, he says, "I am okay." He says, he's just sad. I says, "Look, I says, I'm deeply sorry about your girlfriend." You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's, and you never know. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's actually, it, it's scary. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is. Just have a good time. People shouldn't don't I don't want to see people get mad, and then see people get upset. You know what I'm saying? You know, for nothing. You know what I'm saying? It is. It's crazy. I get it. You know what I'm saying? It's you know, people shouldn't, get upset. You know what I'm saying? People should be happy. You know what I'm saying? Think the positive way. You know what I'm saying? Think your positive way. Hey, you know what? Think the positive. Everything's going to be fine. You know what I'm saying? So everything's going to be better soon. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be fine. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people have setbacks, because they have things on their mind. Whether if it's a loved one or anybody, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, people do, you know what I'm saying? Hey, it's like, hey, um, people grieve on a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? So, but hey, I'm not going to get too, involved with the grievement stuff. But what I want to do is, I want people to know that, everybody is there for everybody. Okay. Everybody's there for everybody. You know, people shouldn't, and let me tell you this: people shouldn't pass judgment on anyone. Okay, you know, pass judgment on anyone, because something. You know, whether you whether you are religion or not. Okay, we all have. I mean, we all not perfect in the world. Let's put it that way. We are not perfect. We're far from it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We are far from it. And let me tell you something. If we were all perfect in this world, we wouldn't need to go to church. Let's put it that way. We're not perfect at all. I mean, we could, when we're first born. Okay, when we're first born, we're babies. We were all born sinners. I'm saying we were born sinners. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, we were all born sinners. But I'm not gonna get too far into that. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to let you know that we're not perfect. Even Christians are not perfect. Okay, and a lot of times we all fall short on things. Everybody does. Okay. Non-believers, we all fall short on things. So I really want to let you know that. I'm saying so. We're far from it. you know, I mean, if we were perfect, we wouldn't have crime in our city. We wouldn't have stabbings and shootings. We wouldn't have all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? If we were that perfect, we're not. Okay. So I'm just letting you know that, we have, we did this, even like I said, even when we come out, okay, even when we were first born, the minute we come out, boom, we're sinners. Okay. We are automatically. Okay. That's no ifs and buts about that. You know what I'm saying? And let me tell you something. And I'm going to tell you one thing. I never knew that. Okay. I never knew that at all. I never knew that. And my mom told me that. Okay. You know, when I converted into Catholic at one point. Okay. Because when I converted into Catholic, my mom told me that. I said, really? I said, are you kidding me? I said, geez, when you're born, you're actually a sinner. I'm like, wow. Okay, now I know. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said, people shouldn't pass judgment on anybody. You know what I'm saying? You know, pass judgment. There's no passing judgment on anybody. The only person that can pass judgment on you is God. You know what I'm saying? And that's the only one. We can't do anything. We have nothing to do with it. Okay. So we cannot pass judgment on nobody. Okay. So I mean, things are the way they are. Okay, because it's the way it is. It's society. You know what I'm saying? Society puts it that way. You know what I'm saying? So, and we have to, you know, hey, we have to take the good with the bad. You know what I'm saying? We have to juggle. It's like taking juggling balls going like this to it. So we have to juggle. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. I mean, we juggle and we all struggle. Okay. We all struggle. I even struggle. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's struggling is not good. You know what I'm saying? And being stressed is not good. You know what I'm saying? You know, and being angry and people hating on people and being angry is not good neither. You know what I'm saying? Because anger, being stressed, once you put that anger in there, okay, it's like, you know, wow, hey, at this moment, when you're angry, you just don't know what you're going to do next. Because anger is a bad thing. Okay. And I struggle so many times. Okay. I struggle a lot. Okay. I struggle. I struggle a lot. You know what I'm saying? And struggling is not, something that, people want to do. You know what I'm saying? We're either struggling with money, because this whole world is about money. Okay. This whole world is about money. Okay. It is. It's all about the Benjamin. And let me tell you something. And I'm going to tell you, when I always said, my grandmother always said, well, actually, no, my father. My father always said to me, Dave, don't matter who it is, everything is about money. And it's going to be about money. And there's nothing in this world that we can do about it. The only thing we can do in this world is care about each other, stick by each other, stick together. That's what we need to do. Stick together. When we stick together, it's better that way. So that way we can look out for each other. Okay? So that way we can look out for each other. There's no, yeah, I mean, regardless of what you say to that person or regardless of what you say to the next person coming down the road, there's always going to be conflict. There's always going to be an issue with everything. Okay? It's always going to be like that. Okay? And you know something, and my dad always told me this, and you know something, and I believe him. Okay, I believe my dad. Okay, and still to this day, I believe everything that he's taught me. Okay, about society. Okay, I never ever put this out there, but I always, I'm just say that there's always going to be conflict, no matter what. Conflict in government, conflict with other people, but we don't want that. We want people to come together, and we have to come together. We have to stick with each other. We have to stick with each other, and that's my message for today. We have to stick with each other. Okay, we can't keep fighting and putting a blame game on this one and a blame game on that one, because it's not going to solve anything. It's only going to create more problems. It's what it does. You know what I'm saying? So that's why because and like I said before, the government ain't going to care about anything that we do. They're not. You know what I'm saying? Government ain't caring about what we do. You know what I'm saying? They're too busy fighting a war or fighting each other. You know what I'm saying? They're too busy trying to get peace treaties settled. You know what I'm saying? And they're not watching out for what we're doing over here. You know what I'm saying? And getting angry is not the answer to anybody's problems, because while we're angry, the government's still going to go on. The issues are still going to go on. They're not going to pay no attention to us. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, society's going to go on without us. And that's true. Society will go on without us. And they'll say, look at these two idiots. You know what I'm saying? Arguing back and forth for this and this one, this and this and this one and that one. They're like, we're not going to pay attention to these guys. They're just arguing back and forth. Stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. That's exactly what is happening right now in society. So we all have to make the best of it. And I'm going to tell you, the best is yet to come. And it's going to get worse. It's not going to get any better. So we have to come together, all in one person. Okay, come together. Hey, we have to look out for each other, man. Everybody has to. And we have no choice in this world. I never thought I always, come on. I mean, we have to look out for each other. Yeah, we have to look out for each other. I didn't believe that, but guess what? I'm growing up now. Okay, I'm an adult, and you know what? I'm going to be 50 years old 58 years old next month. And let me tell you something. Something? Now I know. Now I know. There is no sense of fighting. So there ain't no sense of fighting. But hey, you know what? But like I said, the guys on the run, and they haven't caught him yet. They got him on camera, but they haven't even caught him yet. So just yesterday, last night, before I go, I had to call the police because music was playing up until 4 o'clock in the morning. Okay, so music was, so I had to call the police, but it's okay. But I just want to let everybody know that um, I'll be on later on tonight. You know what I'm saying? But I have stuff I have to do. But hey, I want to let everybody know, be safe out there. You know what I'm saying? You know, you know, be safe out there. Just like just be safe out there. And I'll be on tonight, and I'll be talking about a little bit more about how society works. You know what I'm saying? Society's gonna go on without us. So, but take care, everybody. Have a great day. And it's always nice to talk to friends, and friends and other friends and more friends. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I make friends. Okay, is by sharing my story. Okay, and sharing positive positive things instead of negative in the world, because one day you, and you're gonna have kids, and you're gonna want to talk about these things to your kids, and uh how does people spread negative, but you want to spread positive. So take care, everybody. Have a great day.